All right, hi guys. Sorry that I didn't get to talking about your homework yesterday. We just ran out of time. I totally forgot about the shortened classes because of adoration yesterday. So today I had the sub give you your homework that you're supposed to get yesterday, and I will make this due on Monday instead, okay, because I didn't explain it yesterday and I want to give you time to be able to ask questions. So do Monday instead. But I did want to give you an explanation of it so you can kind of start thinking about it and start trying to work it out first. So this is the paper that you got, circular flow and U. Basically what I'm going to have you do is that you guys are now going to, now that we've talked about the circular flow for a modified free enterprise economy, otherwise known as a mixed economy, now I want you to actually go and apply this to your own life. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about where you work. If you don't have a job currently, you can pick a place that you have worked in the past or a place that you would like to work in the future. Okay? And then I want you to work through the outside of the circular flow. So how did you get your job? Where do you work? Something that you bought recently. Who was the manufacturer of that particular item? I kind of spell it out in here as to how to do that. Okay, then you are going to go and you're going to work on the government part in the middle. So the government portion in the middle, you are going to have to think about somebody else that would potentially work for the government. So you could use somebody you know, or you could use, a famous person. You could use Donald Trump. You could use the governor. You could use a representative in the House or the Senate or whatever. You get the picture. Okay, and then you're going to fill in the factor market and the product market there. How did they get their job? Something that the government would need from the product market. Okay, then you are going to go and find or draw a picture to illustrate each arrow in the circular flow. So every arrow should be labeled and have a picture. Okay, please do not label all the money arrows as just money. No, that will not get you the credit. You need to be able to label what are we paying for. Okay, so there are some of them that have specific directions. And then lastly, you do need to have some written directions, a written explanation of your circular flow. So similar to what you did today for your warm-up. So I gave you 2 paragraphs that basically summarized up one circular flow. Okay, same idea for your circular flow. You're just going to write it out for you. Okay, so for example, we are talking about, so this was the one that I drew in class yesterday. So this is the basics, right? So we have all the pink arrows are going to be all of the factors of production and as well as goods and services. And then the green arrows are paying for that. And remember, everything is paired up, okay? This is not what you are going to draw for your homework, okay? Now, the other thing that I did not get to finish yesterday was this one. So this is, think about the purple as being only what you would draw. Okay, so for your assignment, this is what you would actually write for your assignment. Is the purple stuff. Not the pink, not the green, just the purple. Okay, so yesterday I didn't quite finish, so I talked about how I'm over here, I'm pulling myself out of the individuals box. I have labor to offer. I got my job through the diocese website, have my labor to offer. I'm only labeling this as labor because that's the only thing I have to offer. I work at Chittard. They pay me a wage that gets back to me. Okay. I talked about yesterday that I recently bought a TV from Best Buy. It was an LG TV. So Best Buy is my product market. LG goes over here underneath Chittard. They are producing a TV that they sell to Best Buy. Best Buy sells me the TV, and then I give them $500, and Best Buy has to give LG, the manufacturer of the TV, we'll guess anything less than $500. I'm going to put $350. Okay. Now, for the inside, like I said, pick somebody that you know that works for the government. And so I was saying yesterday, my husband works for the government. He works for the FAA. So he's an air traffic controller. So here's his labor. Okay, and I forgot to label this. I'm sorry. Underneath the diocese website should be the FAA website. That's how he got his job. This pink arrow here is still labor. This green arrow is paying for his labor, so wages. Okay. On the flip side, both my husband and I both pay taxes. So does Chittard and LG. Okay, in return, the government is providing roads to Chittard and LG. Those are things that they both use. Think of something that would be universal that both businesses would use. Things like roads, police protection, fire protection. On the flip side over here, our purple is labeled, going to be labeled schools, because while my husband and I are both products of a public education, our children also go to public schools. So that's how that works for us. Obviously, you can't use that. Okay, on the bottom, I have Best Buy. Okay, does the government go to Best Buy and buy stuff out of Best Buy? Yes, they could, right? For example, every business, including the government, needs paper to print stuff, right? They need printers. And what do you need with a printer? Ink. So you could label this as ink, and then this green arrow would be the price of the ink. Now, emphasis on, okay, this would be an example of if you're just putting in the purple, and obviously I'm missing a purple label up here, just putting in the purple, and then I would add pictures for the assignment, and I would have some sort of written explanation, okay? So, as I said, is that this will be due on Monday. I will be in class tomorrow as well as later on this afternoon, so if you have questions, you can come see me. I will answer questions that you have tomorrow in class. All right, hopefully it makes sense. Give it a shot, at least give it some thought between now and tomorrow, so that way tomorrow in class when I ask, oh, do you have any questions, you're not looking at me like I'm an idiot. Okay? Have a good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.